the Red Sox shake up their bullpen by trading for one of the top closers in the National League. I'll tell you why this move may look puzzling on paper, but actually makes a lot of sense. So the Red Sox go out and make their first big trade of the offseason, bringing in Pittsburgh Pirates closer Joel Hanrahan to anchor their bullpen. And John Farrell, even though spring training isn't even close to starting, has already named him the closer in this bullpen, supplanting Andrew Bailey, who came over from Oakland last year as the supposed closer of this team, got injured, never returned to form last year. Well, now, with Hanrahan coming over from Pittsburgh, Farrell has named him the closer. And Hanrahan's resume is pretty good. He had a very good year in 2011 as one of the top shutdown closers in the National League. And last year he had an up and down year. More towards the end of the year he struggled with his control. His walk rate was a lot higher than 2011. But like Daniel Bard, Hanrahan has a power arm. He strikes a lot of guys out per 9 innings, and he's the kind of guy you need at the end of games. So for Farrell to name him the closer, that tells me one thing. They're very worried about Andrew Bailey returning to form from his injury. They're worried about Daniel Bard getting back to being the kind of guy he was. Farrell believes that he can do that under his guidance and under the guidance of pitching coach Juan Nieves. But they're bringing Hanrahan in, I think, as insurance, and they want to shut down bullpen. Because I think the second reason they made this move is because they look, the Red Sox do, at the last 2 World Series winners, the Cardinals and the Giants. And what was the big common denominator with those 2 teams? Shut down bullpens. Yes, the Giants had great starting pitching, but they had a great bullpen. They matched the Cardinals' bullpen the year before that. And you add all that up, and the Red Sox are counting on the fact that they think they're going to be in a lot of close games this year. And they think that if they can shorten games with this bullpen, with all these power arms, with Tazawa, with Andrew Miller, with Craig Breslow, with Bard, with Bailey, and now Hanrahan, they think if their starters do struggle a little bit, that as long as they're in these games, their offense can score enough runs to keep them in games and win them games late. I think that that's the recipe they see for success in 2013, and that's why they brought Hanrahan here. Didn't give up much to get him. Mark Melancon went over to Pittsburgh. This is a guy that was brought in to be a setup man / closer. Never panned out. Had a terrible April last year and didn't resurface until late August and September. So they didn't give up a lot. If this move works out, I think the Red Sox believe they can be contenders in 2013. So what do you guys think about this Joel Hanrahan move? Do you like bringing him in from Pittsburgh? And what do you think this means for the Red Sox bullpen in 2013? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends about This Week in Red.